This is Paula G Voice, aka Lady Wisdom with He Kept Me. It was a cold November day, and I recall the paramedics having to cut my clothes off to determine if I were bleeding or if there were signs of internal injury. It was not until a few weeks later that I learned that my car was the first of 11 vehicles hit by the same SUV. The police report indicated the SUV hit the car, the rear of my car, at 85 miles per hour. Insurance companies can be a bit insensitive at times. Still broken, bandaged, dizzy, and weak, I managed to get a ride to the junkyard because I had to claim my car, view my car for the insurance company. That was a long ride. Figuratively speaking, as it was the first time I was in the car after the accident. And upon arrival, I visually searched for my vehicle, and I couldn't walk extremely far at all. As I looked, I could see the expression on the person's face who gave me a ride to the junkyard. I was instructed to look to my right, and as I did, I nearly collapsed. The entire back half of the vehicle was shattered, my vehicle. The roof was bent and caved in, and the only part of the car that was somewhat intact was the driver's seat. The car was barely recognizable. And there's a saying that God places a hedge of protection around us, and I associate a hedge with yard space. Hedges usually surround the property line of a home. God did not place a hedge of protection around me. He held me in the palm of his hands, because the only part of the car that was not severely crushed was the driver's seat where I was sitting. I always sat close to the steering wheel when I drove, and the doctor said that if my seat were further back, I would have been killed. I know without a doubt God brought me through that near-death experience for a reason. This journey is part of that reason. And I call that day my second birthday, because I vowed to spend each day with the breath I am given to speak life into others, to do what God has equipped me to do, to encourage you to do what God has equipped you to do. You see, God brings us through near-death experiences or illnesses for a reason. He wants to show us that He always has us in the palm of His hand. And we in turn must share the testimony so that others can experience the depths of His love, His protection, and provision for us. No matter your circumstances, no matter how devastating, if you are living and breathing, that means God brought you through and has given you a testimony. Testify about His goodness. Testify about His love. Testify that with God all things are indeed possible. Testify. Be encouraged. Embrace the journey. I am Lady Wisdom, a sagacious lifestyle influencer, embracing my journey, sharing experiences along the way, and challenging dreamers, because it is never too late to embrace your journey and live your dreams.